Just doing a little trade um, recap of the morning. Expected a little bit of up and down, which we got. I didn't want to get into a trade with those news at 9:45 and 10 a.m. You saw the volatility that it brought in. Um, so let's just look at what we have going in, like internally. My internals, right? I just want to bring those up for a second. So internally, you can see ticks when they're hovering around zero and they're compressed like that. Not much is going to happen. We're going to kind of go back and forth in the market, which we have, right? Breath here, these bubbles. This is the up volume, the volume going into up stocks versus down stocks, right? And if it's green, that's volume going into up stocks. So it's 2 to 1 in the Nasdaq, which is decent. 1 to 1 in NYSE, which means flat, right? Let's look at the sectors, right? Sector wise, we are a little red except consumer discretionary, which is Amazon and Tesla. Okay, we're we're pretty almost down a 0.5% in financials, and utilities are down 0.69. So the light pink means that we're down, but we're slightly down. The red means you're over zero point 0.5. Same with the green. Over zero point 0.5 is a dark green. See, a light green is only 0.2 in communications. So nothing's really crazy strong or crazy weak. So that's mixed, right? Then we can move on to our our breadth, the ADD here. So right here is a 4. You can't get any more like waiting for FOMC than a 5 or a 6, right? Because that's out of 500 stocks. That means 200 stocks, 250 stocks are advancing, 250 stocks are declining, right in the middle, right? Same thing with the Nasdaq 100. We're at a 15. So that's just parity is 0, right? So 18 is just right in the middle. Nothing really to see here. And then we have the weighted AD, which is the sectors. The bars are weighted sectors, just like these sectors are weighted at the top 4, right? It puts more weight into the heavyweight sectors, the bars, and the line is equal weighted, right? So we're just slightly negative, slightly negative. So not much to see here really. Okay, that's what I'm looking at internally. And then on the market profile, we can just see what the market's doing, right? So what do we do in the market? So in the ES, what did we do? We came up to this big level. That was the most traded price of the month. We find sellers, right? We came through, we kind of broke this demand, but now we're probably going to move back up into balance. And I would think we balance off somewhere in here, right? NASDAQ. Now, also to note, we did clean some single prints from yesterday, so I'd have to move these up, right? So that's what I do when you clean the single prints. On this side here, we did clean some single prints as well. Okay, notice the monthly VWAPs that didn't get touched. Okay, so this is the most traded price of the 24-hour session, hence we're hanging around here. Most traded price of yesterday. And we're probably going to hang around here for the rest until FOMC now. I think we just saw the movements we're going to get. The compressed range that I said we'd probably have, right? Now, the one trade I was really eyeing up um, pre-market was Amazon. And I was hesitant on it. That's not what I wanted to show. I was hesitant on it. I'll bring it over here. Now, I just show you how I have my levels plotted. I don't show this a lot. I've shown this a couple times, right? So these light blue lines are daily highs and lows, right? So in pre-market, I saw that Amazon was holding yesterday's highs. Okay, and this is the weekly and monthly flip point of gamma. So they were in positive gamma 102. right? So that held yesterday. That held yesterday, right? And then this line right here is, I believe, let me just make sure. This is last week's low. So the orange automatically plots me the weeklies, right? So if we go back, so that was last week's low. So check this out. So we have monthly flip point, weekly flip point at 102. Amazon came above, kind of held last week's lows, right? That's number one. Now, also held the flip point, the gamma flip point. Then this morning in pre-market, it was holding yesterday's highs. So I wanted to get long, and look what happened. Came right up here, came almost up to 106. I had the trade all set up, and it really didn't give you much chance here. I was gonna almost put an order in to see if the quick move happened. Now check this out. What happened, right? So the 9:45 news dropped. That was right here. So I would have took my first profit off at 105. That was the first gamma level, right? And then I think I had a second profit on at like 105.50. So I would have hit full profit, but it doesn't matter, right? And then check this out. At 10 a.m., that's when that other services came out, and that's where that volatility came in. But regardless to say, that was a nice trade. I didn't take it, but I just wanted to show my thought process and why I would have took it, right? As for the rest of the day, FOMC, and who knows what's gonna happen, right? Who knows what's gonna happen? So just wanted to give a little update on what I'm seeing, the stuff I look at, and who knows? Maybe I'll go on live later. I don't know. I'm not sure, but we'll have to see. It'd be very interesting what we have to see. All right. If I don't hear from you guys, I'll see you guys live tomorrow morning, 8:15 a.m.